It is time for a Xenoblade Chronicles review. I thought I knew how video games worked until I played Xenoblade. I thought I was familiar with the format of the medium. Wipe away everything you thought you knew that you had memories of playing video games, because Xenoblade Chronicles spoils it. The moment we start, we are dropped into the middle of a world war a year prior. Familiarize yourself with the combat and the story, and I promise you, you will be rewarded in about 75 hours. Combat can be a little bit confusing, but once you can understand it, not even to the fullest, just in vague capacity, it can be incredibly rewarding to surgically maneuver your way through using different attacks, otherwise known as arts. Soundtrack starts banging the second you open up the gameplay, and I promise you it does not stop at all for, again, 75 hours. The scale of this game is enormous. Look at the world around you when you're dropped in, and then eventually you will come to the conclusion of that little segment, and congratulations, you are now 0.0000001% done with the game. Sometimes video games just speak to me. No rhyme or reason. There are plenty of games within genres that I don't like that I do like, and plenty of games within genres that I do like that I don't like. Xenoblade is a JRPG. Even if you laid an RPG in front of me, I'd probably be a little hesitant. I like my fair share, but for the most part, not an RPG guy. When it comes to JRPGs, I don't like games that are a million years long. I don't like anime. I don't like turn-based. But for some reason, Xenoblade Chronicles is able to take all of these things kind of turn-based and make them into a format that really, really resonated with me. And I really don't even understand the game to its fullest. I don't even know if I halfway understand the game at this point. The affinity chart, the gem crafting, I don't know what any of that stuff does. I kind of maneuvered my way around it, but it doesn't even matter. I still absolutely adored my time with this game, even if I don't fully understand it. And it's the simplest things in this game that are massive and overwhelming, and yet for some reason that I cannot explain, to me, it was not an obstacle. Then 25 hours down the line, when you've kind of maneuvered your way into an amateur understanding of things, you have incredible storytelling at your hands. Can it be simple? Sure. Fiora, Ryan, Shulk, all good people. Dunban, great person. He just can't really fight right now, except Fiora's not real and Shulk is a god. It's the story of a boy and the story of a girl. The story of a man, the story of an animal. The story of another girl who wants to be in the story of another boy, but that boy isn't really real. And also that boy is in the story of the other girl, but that girl also isn't real. Stories here are layered. It's a story told within a story, told within a story, told within a cutscene, told within a side quest, told within a Napon that's not even born yet, told within the back of the game art box. Your destiny is waiting to be seized, and yet nobody really knows what that means within this game, yet it's the entire driving point of progression. And the OST, if you can eventually just kind of relax yourself, specifically in the Bionis leg, listen to it, glaring synths, windy drums, booming strings, echoing harmonies. It's amazing. I mean, give it a rest. The battle music is some of the best music I've ever heard this year, and I beat 60 games. Well, 62 if we're counting Magic Kitty Chapter 1 and 2. Charlotte sucks. That's all I gotta say about her. I can't believe I let preconceived notions about certain forms of media really cloud my judgment on this game. My final runtime was 73 hours, and yet it felt like I spent 7 in it. You know how people say things like Red Dead Redemption 2 and The Outer Wilds aren't games, they're experiences. Xenoblade isn't a game or an experience, it's a journey. A journey you wish wouldn't come to an end. A story you wish you could put yourself in the middle of. Characters you wish you could talk to in real life. Gameplay you wish you could mimic. Xenoblade Chronicles is like mother's voice when frightened or alarmed. It's comfortable, it's familiar, and it's incredibly rewarding to sit through. This is a fucking video game. I'm feeling a 10 out of 10.